So if you want to get rigged up with your camera but you don't want to purchase a monitor, you're in the right place. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from Leica M-mount Italia, and today we're gonna discuss a solution that I found because now I'm using a Sony. As you know, I'm very happy about its video capabilities, but there are some limitations like the rear screen. It's a flip out screen, and so it's not aligned with the camera when you are recording videos, and so it's a bit out of the axis in your side because you want to have it straight. And I was so used with a flip up monitor from other cameras, not from my Lumix because it still had the same flip up screen, and so in the end I was not using that very much. I still remember my Nikon D750 that was more into photography as a setup, and so it was just the inclination toward upwards, and so it was easy when looking down to have it straight and aligned with your subject. While this case, first, the flip out screen is not aligned with the subject, and second, it's a small tiny display. While if you want to record videos properly, you cannot see, of course you have zebras, but you want some help, you want to see if the subject is in focus. Despite with Sony, of course Sony is super reliable, so you will not miss the focus on the subject, but still, if you want to double check stuff and get rigged up, the only option you have is to have an external monitor. Now, normally external monitors are mounted on top of the camera, and normally they are also connected via the HDMI full-size port. While in this case I found a solution because I didn't want to purchase an additional monitor. An additional monitor is way bigger than my camera because my camera is small and compact, and of course I didn't want to have all the cables, the HDMI to add on the side because this is an HDMI small port, it's not a full-size HDMI, and I didn't want to have an additional battery to recharge and to take care of. So what did I found? I found a solution that works for certain Sony cameras, so double check if your cameras and your phone are supported, but either iPhones or Android cameras, you can have this Monitor Plus app installed on your smartphone and use it as a monitor. Now, as you can see, my smartphone is nothing special. It's a crappy, cheap Motorola Android phone, but it also works with iPhones and with Samsung, of course, with many other phones. The good thing is that with this app installed in my phone, I will show you, it's this little Monitor Plus app, and it's now charging. And of course it's not connected, so I'm not able to show you, but as you can see, you can manage anything from the phone, but I will show you in detail in a very minute. And so you just connect it. In my case, I'm using a USB-C to USB-C cable because both the camera and the phone use USB-C, and you might eventually try connecting remotely via Bluetooth, but I saw that it was a bit lagged, so USB-C is much more reliable. And with the Pro version you even have more functionalities. But why would you do that? First, what do you need? So you need this tiny thing to add in the hot shoe on your camera. How does it work? You just screw it in the hot shoe, you flip it in, and then you secure it with the wheel. This is a $3 item you can find anywhere on Amazon, on any camera shop, and then you secure in the upper part with a screw something to hold your monitor, in this case your smartphone. I took this one. It's quite basic because it's made of plastic, and I got it from a ring light that I was using in the very initial stages of this channel, so I kept this mount, and I have to say it's quite helpful because you can have the smartphone either vertical or horizontal, and then you just screw it in this little thing that I showed you before, and then you slide it inside the hot shoe, and when you're done you just put your smartphone in like that, and as you can see you are good to go. So very minimalistic. Now bear with me because this has not a great construction. I'm sure Ulanzi has different models, plastic, metal, so you can get creative in there. Which one you prefer to use, you pick up either one. And with this camera app, well, you will have a monitor to record. So either for shooting videos properly, despite this camera is so small, I don't want to get all rigged up, I'm not getting a cage and not getting a handle, but eventually you can do it with your camera. Or if you're a YouTuber, you can eventually record what you see in camera from the monitor, and so showing which f-aperture, which shutter speed, you can really show your public what you are doing in camera and have it recorded with a video you will be able to use on YouTube. So with that, I hope this was helpful somehow to some of you that are not ready to spend $100 for an additional monitor. I am not, because I'm not doing it very much. Most of the time I'm just doing talking heads like this, and when I have to record because some client asked me to produce some video, well, I get the best out of the gear that I have, like a little MacGyver. But maybe you want to get fully rigged up, and then when you're ready to dismiss the monitor plus up and step into the monitor stuff, let me know what you are using, Atomos, Ninja or whatever. So let me know down here in the comments. So with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye bye.